No, it's not live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome
Damn
to episode 57 of 20s for Days presents Braindances in Nightcity. As always, I'm GM Addy. Hello.
Woo!
Hi, GM.
Hola.
Before we go any further, hit a button that says subscribe. Go to Instagram, YouTube, like them all, subscribe them all. I mean, you probably won't, but, you know, don't be
Yeah, they will. Go on.
Start off with Blurry Rob.
Yeah,
Hey,
boy.
I'm Rob. I'll be playing Dante tonight, and my motorbike has one seat.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, he made me snot.
Rob's getting replaced. Renna.
Hi, I'm Rena, playing Relay. I don't fucking care how many seats the bike has, I want to go home.
Fair enough. Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay, and I'm playing Version, the group's Nomad, and I can't remember where my bike is parked.
Legitimate.
Wow.
Well done. I'd almost give you points for that, but you fluffed it. Jake.
Jake playing Dr. Angus. I don't think you should assume how many seats a motorbike has.
25 after all. Don't want to get cancelled. And Nathan.
Hi, I'm Nathan playing Jinraya, the team solo, and my bike has one seat only.
+1 and dinky bars.
No dinky bars, you bastards. I was away for one session and you fucked my bike up. Byron, if you're watching this, it only has one seat, alright? I don't care what they do.
It's like a Honda Goldwing. It's got
One
air
seat.
conditioning. Dante just looked at the air conditioning, and before we knew it, it turned into a truck.
Hey, oh, I only got one seat here.
Where we last left off.
I'm walking in.
Should also quickly chuck in before I forget, honourable mention for Jay playing Jin last week. He did a bang-up job.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Where we last left off. The crew in full hightail mode. Oh! The crew in full hightail mode was booking itself as fast as it could out of Texas. Jin, Dr. Angus, and Version were all on a bus that's taking the route across states to get home. Relay had sequestered herself into a lake just southwest of Dallas in a little camping setup where she could detach. Had found the news sheets of Dante's rampage, I guess you could say. Had kept up to date with what the plan was doing via some messaging with Jin, hashtag retcon, and in a panic had decided to pack up and try and find everybody. Got a hold of Angus. Angus informed him that they were on a bus back to Nightcity and to get out herself. Relay went back via the motel, and then down the road where she had discovered Dante meandering along the road like a sad person that he was in front of a warehouse and Cube Hotel. There was something else I was going to squeeze in there, but I forgot what it was. Then Relay had contacted Angus to let him know that they would be returning to Nightcity. Angus tried to convince Relay to dump the excess baggage and come back light-handed. This apparently did not work, as Relay had proceeded to forge some new identity documents for Rebrum and was proceeding back to Nightcity on Jin's optical illusion bike.
Yeah, that'll
which
do.
angle you look at it.
Nickname the Displacer Beast for now.
Copyright. What's he?
That is where we last
sorry.
left off.
The
So,
pacer.
for the sake of speeding things up, we're going to speed things up. But I can stream. Whoops. I don't know if that. All right, welcome back. I think. Hello.
Where were we?
Oh yeah, for the sake of shuffling things along for very quickly. Imagine we're watching this on TV and somebody accidentally sits on the remote control into like fast forward.
Like VHS fast forward or like
Chipmunk mode forward.
Well,
24.
I'm old enough, so yes.
yeah, sick.
Um,
Actually, wasn't that fast though.
no, but could be. So we speed through a bus, fanging along whatever that highway was that leads all the way back from Texas to California. We
Route
follow.
66.
No,
Are they allowed
that's
to
the one
slow
that
down?
goes the other way. You're going up and around.
Yeah.
We follow bloody Relay and Dante zipping on a fucking death rocket all the way back to Nightcity. And I guess the question that needs to be asked is, when Jin, Angus and Version get off at the bus stop in the guts of Nightcity, what is their first port of call?
Bongies.
Yeah, surely we go to Bongies, have a laxer to celebrate, huh? Getting out of Texas. Yeah.
Not a real
Huh?
question, was it?
I don't know. Is he still mad at me?
I don't know.
We're
man.
about
That
to
was-
find out.
Yeah.
But we agreed though, like we talked about this, a week ago. Like we need to lay low. We need to, make sure the coast is
Yeah.
clear before we
We
start
lay
going around
we
to
lay low.
like,
We lay low at Bongies.
that's
and have a laxer.
that's
You
like a
want to wait
normal
outside,
horn.
you can. That's fine.
You're scared. This is fine.
I'm not scared. I'm
Last time you saw him, he threw a fucking pot at your head.
apparently I deserved it. Look, I'm just saying
While I
that
pull up the video.
If you wouldn't mind just turning me around for the gentleman, sir. Yep. So as Angus holds out the phone, the video comes up of Bongy throwing a pot at Version and just like beaning him right in the head and knocking him unconscious. And then it like loops back and forward a couple of times, slow mo.
auto tuned. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Turns into a remix.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you, boy.
Oh, good times. Anywho, what were we talking about?
Laxers. Yeah.
it's-
Oh, yeah, Laxus. Let's go.
Seriously, how can I be the only one who thinks this is a bad idea? Like, Jim,
Alright.
with your tactical training and experience, surely, you, of all people, should understand the threat that
Look,
we're facing here. Like,
Before we got on this bus, I ate twice my body weight in chicken wings. And then while we're on the bus, I shat out 3 times my body weight in shit. I'm hungry.
Yeah, you're feeling a bit bendy because you're missing some bones.
Just shout those out too.
all right, fine. I just don't think it's smart to be walking into a known haunt of ours when we quite possibly might be wanted.
In another state yesterday. We'll be right. Come on, it's Bongy. He's all right. He's no knock.
Yeah, but what about other people? Like and what, you don't think that bloody law enforcement talks to each other interstates?
Possibly.
No.
But we can talk about. We go down to Bongies. We have a cheeky laxer, and then we discuss what we're gonna do about the whole Dante situation.
Well, I thought Relay was going to take care of him.
I don't think that. Yeah, I think she's actually gonna like legitimately nurse him back to health, take care of him, not like take care of him, shoot him like a wounded horse, sort of take care of him.
Look, let's just go have a laxer, then we'll talk about our murder plans
I
later.
don't even like Laxa.
That's That's what we do. We just walk
Yep.
off. We walk in the direction of Bongies.
I follow reluctantly,
Bongies.
making sure that I look around though to
Yep.
see if there's any sort of.
Oh, yeah, tactically look around at the same
Yeah.
time, but
Yeah.
So you start the big old hike, and it takes you a while, but you walk over to Bong Huang's, and you get close, and the familiar, the smells of coconut laksa and cheap beer assails the nostrils as you sort of like walk down, and there's the old lineup. So you sort of walk up and you see the neon sign of the tropical hut with the palm trees and the coconuts. Bong Huang's Cha Cha hut in neon lights,
Has he got a
regardless
new-
of what time of day.
yeah, has he got a new neon that says hashtag crab sticks on it yet? Or
Yeah,
not?
hashtag Bong Huang's crab sticks. He's got a it's like a shit. What do you call it? It's like a cutout, a stand with a hole. And there's like a familiar body, but it's missing the head, and it's sort of got a camera, like an agent, you know, and a crab stick in one hand.
Nice.
Sort of these
Fishnet vest on?
metallic shiny pants and see-through vest.
Sick. He's doing all right.
It doesn't look like he's doing too bad. Well, he's always had a decent customer base, and always a
Better now.
steam stream. So you wait your turn, and you eventually get closer to the front of the line, and sure enough, Bongy's there, banging away with his old cleaver. Not that you ever see him cut anything, but he's cutting something. And he turns around, and Adam gets cancelled for saying, "Hi guys! It's been so long since I see you. Where you been?"
Hey, Bongie, we've been out east. That's right, isn't it?
Don't say.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. So what's your one?
Well, 3 laxes clearly, and 3 beers, huh?
Of course. So he, bundles it all together, and you get 3 big bowls of laxas the size of your head with like a big crab stick hanging out and a
Yeah, sick.
beer on the side. You pick up your tray and shuffle over to one of the tables.
All right. As we hook in, so what's the plan? Let's just say, I mean, Relay was on my bike. It's pretty fast, huh? So I dare say Relay probably got back to Nightcity before we did.
I didn't see her pass us.
It's because it's like a red blur.
Well, you could have
Could have gone a different way, like more direct. Like we went sort of north. She may have just gone straight west. Anyway, yeah, what are we gonna do? Let's say, are we gonna head back to the container, or are we gonna split up? Or
I thought originally the plan was we were going to lay low in a motel or something like that, and then stake out her container to make sure that things hadn't gone awry.
Right. Cool. All right. Let's do that.
You might have been in the shitter. while that
Yeah, I
was
think
going
I
on.
was absent in some way, shape, and or form during that conversation. Cool. All right, so we'll hook into the Laxa, have the beer.
It's good to sort of reground yourself, the old familiar tastes, smells, sounds of Nightcity. Lots of people constantly shouting at each other, the odd sound of gunfire ricocheting from down the street, and you're like, it's good to be home.
This is much safer than Texas.
Everybody smell that poison? Yep, that's great. Well, at least the
Yeah, that's
lax
the
is good.
stuff, huh?
Yep. So what's the plan?
All right, so I think after we eat, we head back to the docks.
Yep.
And
Alright.
maybe I might take some sort of vantage point and oversee or try and overwatch the container, get a good eye on it. See if there's any
Now he's
movement.
careful.
Who's paying for the spoober?
Oh, I will.
40 eddies.
Alright.
On the way back, you get a phone call. Bling,
Me.
bling, bling. Yep.
All right. Pick it up. Jimmy, open.
Communication channels. Open. You hear a voice on the other end. Start with. Hello. I'm looking for Rebram and Lex.
Yeah, you've reached Lex at Rabram and Lex. How can I help you?
Mr. Lex, I'm a associate of Wolf Network Solutions. I'd been given your contact details. My manager would like to organize a meeting to discuss with you a potential employment scenario.
All right. Yeah, employment. Yeah, good. Yes, great. Employment is good. Not that we need it because we're super busy, but what are we talking? When do you want to meet?
His afternoon is free.
This afternoon. Yeah, we can do this afternoon. Do we have a name of said? Did you say his client or did you say his manager?
His manager.
Have you got a name for said manager that I should be looking for?
I do. The manager's name is Sir Wellington II. If you come to, and he sends you a pin drop in the the Glen, just on the northern side of the Glen. Sorry, bug. For their offices, and he says, "Come up to level 14, and you will see me at the front desk."
Cool. So this afternoon, let's say 2.
2 is good. I shall pencil it in.
Why don't you just get that permanent marker that in because it's happening. I'll see you at 2. All right. And that's how business is done, boys. We got a job.
What
Yep.
business? What?
Rabram and Lex are back, baby.
Who?
Who?
All right. Well, bit of a side hustle I was doing with Dante. Oh yeah, Dante. Might have to change
Wait.
the name of the business cards.
Was this? Did you give out business cards
Yeah.
for the fake lawyer firm that you created to get into the police station that time?
100%. So what I did, so I got a bunch of business cards made up. Rabram and Lex. So I portrayed Lex. Dante portrayed Rabram. And that's how we got. That was our ticket in, huh?
Yeah, I remember that. I'm just saying
It was
though,
great.
that, like the fact that
And
you've
now we're
handed
getting
out.
business. This is side hustle now. Let's do it.
You're not a lawyer. We're not. This is not a law firm.
I could be.
We break the law more than anything.
Hey, whoa. That means we know the law. If we break in it, how are we going to break it if we don't know it?
Inadvertently?
No, I don't believe you. I'll just get to pencil that in as we'll get back to that one at a later point after 2 p.m. version.
Why don't you permanent marker it in?
Good point. Let's make it permanent. We'll come back to this later. I'll pull out a permanent marker.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
He's writing on his screen.
It's like still tomorrow. Still tomorrow. Still tomorrow.
All right, so you take the drive from old Japantown down and around through the old combat zone and into the port, and you pull up short. Jin, you remember a posse that you'd been able to get to on a roof not long ago.
Yep.
So you sort of climb up and you peer out. Make a perception check.
Hey, I'm walking here. Perception. I'm fucking grouse at this.
You don't see anything untowards or out of the ordinary. Angus and Version are just sort of standing at the gate, Just trying to figure out what they're doing next.
All right, Jimmy, open a line to versions burner.
Communication channels engaged. Bring, 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 bring.
Hello.
Hey, version. It's
Oh. Okay.
it's Lex
Cool.
at Rabram
I'll,
and Lex.
I'll save that.
Uh,
New contact.
Lex.
Yeah, it's Lex at Rabram and Lex.
Fucking
Looks.
dick.
The area looks to be all clear. No movement in sight.
So okay, I'm saving this. Like, do I save this as Jin or do I legitimately save this as Rabram? Like,
No, not Rabram. That was Dante. As Lex.
Lex. Okay, so I say this is Lex, or
Lex
I say this
at
is Jin?
Rabram and Lex.
Yeah. Okay, but is that like, are you calling from the Lex phone, or is this your?
Oh
phone?
yeah, absolutely. I'm Lex.
What do you want?
I'm just letting you know that the area is clear. There seems to be no.
Yeah, I can tell. I'm
movements.
looking through a chain link fence.
Mate, it's so easy to take the shot right now. Kick him off.
No one would know.
No one would know.
Echoes through every.
I would like.
Might
Meta,
stay in Angus's
I
phone.
wouldn't fucking call you to let you know that the area is all clear if you could see. I'm not like an actual spacker. Like you don't.
All right,
Come on.
all
right. Yeah, just letting you know, no movement on the container.
All right, cool. Keep us posted then, I guess. I guess we'll just keep an open channel.
Yep, no worries. Catch you.
All right. So what is Angus and Relay doing? Angus and Version.
Take the lead, big boy.
Yeah, you have to. It's just a picture of my pretty mug.
Shit. I guess we're like trying to pick the lock or something like that.
Okay, make a lockpick check.
You two here. The front door.
I know what the result of this is going to be.
All right, lockpick.
Is it like
From the bottom of
surely
the
it's like
room.
electronically locked or something.
No, it's like these big, bulky like padlocks. Kind of. Well, I say big bulky padlocks. Yep. So you walk up to the open gate, and you kind of like turn and look and start like trying to pick the lock. You don't get it though.
Yeah. Fuck. You got a paper clip or a hair clip or something like that I can use?
Yep. Angus like pulls
Nothing.
out like this little set of like wiring from his robotic hand, cybernetic hand, and hands it to you.
Thanks. No, fuck, shit. Okay, there you go.
Takes them, puts them back.
Is his car there?
Oh, the old Dado, yeah.
The Datsun.
Well, you can't see it because it was all covered up when they left.
Is that like covered up shape still there?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Angus kind of looks at you, Version.
I don't know. Maybe we just go sit down and wait. Really, there's not much we can do here until Relay gets back with the.
Yep, he
Is
nods
the
his
bike?
head.
Is the bike there?
Well, actually, you can't really see the cars from there because it is a solid wall along that side. So Angus just looks at Version and walks through the open gate.
Wait, you're saying the gate's open?
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on.
Set
Yeah.
the
I thought you were trying to pick like her lock on a container.
No,
I just
he said
assumed that you-
opened the gate, and the gate was open,
Oh,
and I said it was open.
okay. Then I walk through. Fuck.
Yeah. So walk through, spin around to you walk down the way. And as you get closer to the container, you see where your Datsun is all covered up, and you see Jin's bike parked near it. You walk up to the container and open the door, and inside are Dante.
I was going straight for the Dado.
Ah, okay. Yep.
My baby.
Yep.
Rip the
Peel
cover
it
off.
Yep.
Like,
Still there, all in
still
one piece.
oh, thank God. Oh, baby.
Surely Relay's alarms are going off now.
Well, yeah, Relay. You see on the external cameras, Version and Dr. Angus walking up.
I imagine
Nice.
Angus would have just gone straight into the container.
Yeah, where you can see him walking up to the door, and
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just fawning over my piece of crap car.
I'll keep an eye on the internal cameras just in case they're going to clear out all my shit and run.
no, you're there. You're in the container with Dante.
Oh,
You
I
guys are
haven't-
already
yeah.
back. You beat them back
Hey,
by
fellas.
like a good 8 hours.
I'll stand there
Happening.
for a moment by the door, and then slowly unlock it.
And then it opens up, and Angus is there, and you can see Version just outside.
Hello.
Angus is not here.
Oh,
We'll just walk past Angus, maybe.
Yeah, he just
hello.
walks in and makes himself at home.
it's good to be back. Mighty fine, in fact.
Is that you doing, Angus?
Doesn't work this time.
I'm gonna crack at it.
Version
Boy.
just looks like a douchebag.
Boy, prepare me a cup of coffee. I'm tired from our bus ride and looking to relax in this here hovel.
That's a nice attempt, sir, but I do not respond to anybody other than Dr. Angus. So please do not try and command me again. It will not work.
Dante's like, boys! She's like, big hug.
Angus
made
shoots you
it.
in the face.
Yeah,
Dante does not look like Dante.
Version
She's
basically
got a
is like
wig.
glaring at Relay. Just like this. He's supposed to be fucking dead.
With what weapon?
With abandonment. Just fucking leave him somewhere.
Abandonment.
Fucking tell him Eggs Benny's at the bottom of a fucking river or something. Like, he'll dive in to try and save him and fucking will forget to come up for air or something. Like, it's not that hard.
It's a good lull.
Couldn't do that. Also, have you seen how fucking big he is?
So what? Meanwhile, it's still getting harder. I was like, so what now then? Huh? What's your plan?
Well, we're not in Texas, so...
How am I not hearing this?
You're probably crying.
You're hugging
No.
Dr. Angus, maybe?
Yeah, I'll try and
Okay.
explain to Angus how I lost his car. But I'll come back to that.
Yeah, I'll just take a Relay aside. I'm like, the hell? I thought we agreed we were gonna like not be around him anymore, and that we were gonna get rid of him, and you were gonna come back and like, what the fuck? Like,
Look, if I left Dante in Texas, it's very, very simple. They would have caught Dante. Dante would have said, Jinra told me not to tell you all any of that.
I know. This is what I told Angus to tell you as reasoning for not letting him be around anymore.
Well, now he's not around in Texas.
How the hell did you get him out anyway? Like, didn't they lock down the border? Like, we had bloody rangers coming through, border patrol. Like,
Let me introduce you to, and I didn't choose the name, Angus Rebrun.
are you?
Hey! I got hair now.
Here's his papers. You know, there's
I got
also
hair now.
there's also the fact that he's wearing a tweed jacket and a bow tie.
Yeah, all right. I will admit that's a pretty killer outfit. I'm surprised they had that much tweed in Texas, to be honest.
Thank you. But where's Jin? Did he not make it out?
No, Jin's fine. Jin's
Oh,
fine.
thank
He's just providing a bit of Overwatch here for us.
Like both arms up.
Hey, yeah. Like while his
No one
arms
would ever
while his
know.
arms are up, I'm just gonna quickly frisk him.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, I'm glad to see you too.
Yeah. I try and pass it off as a hug, but I'm clearly like just patting him down, like, "Where's that fucking wire, you narc?"
You don't find anything that feels like
A wire.
a wire and a battery box and a microphone. Even at the point where you're like having a cheek, you're just like looking straight now. Okay.
Yeah. Towards the end, it turns from a frisk to just a straight up, like, just pull his shirt open, like.
Look at you're like, yep, no.
Yeah, it's still me, buddy. That's hard to
Yeah.
believe.
Just checking. Like, it's an amazing transformation. Really, you've done something. Okay,
Oh.
so Angus, two Angus is great. Angus Rubram, attorney at law, I'm guessing.
How'd you know?
Saw a business card.
On the Oh my god, isn't it so great? Oh,
Yeah. Speaking of which, we may have found ourselves some work already.
Already.
Yeah, I'm very skeptical on taking work so soon after what's been happening. I really feel more comfortable laying low, but you know what? Let's get Jin in here to discuss this.
I mean,
Here,
we're like
Nomad,
4
I'm-
states away.
My head is seriously hurting right now, and I think we need to just sit for a moment. So I'm just gonna go over there.
Hey, Angus is back.
And version basically just goes down, puts his head in his hands. He's just like, "What the fuck? I don't fucking deserve
you
this shit."
you sort of start wiping up the impromptu nosebleed that's just happened.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to call Jinrai and let him know?
I want to see what Angus does because
Pretty sure
Angus
he's
has been
watching.
thrown into it. Yeah.
I'll let him know.
Go for it.
Boy, call Jinrai.
Of course, sir. Bring, 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 bring.
Jimmy, open comms.
Communication channels open.
Hello, Jinrai. This is Dr. Angus.
Dr. Angus, this is Jinrai.
Just wanted to call and tell you that you're alright.
Cheers, brother. I'll catch you
Sincerely,
soon. I
Dr.
got you.
Angus.
I got you covered. Sincerely, Jinrai. Click.
I think that went pretty well.
For the whole time, Dante's like head down, just shuffling next to Angus, waiting for him to finish
You
up his
fucking
call.
what?
I'm standing next to you.
Holy shit.
I just waiting
Why?
for you to finish your call quietly.
Ah, yes, sir.
Do I have my sedatives ready?
Of course. You have a few left, but I believe you're running low. This thing standing next to you is apparently Angus Ribram, attorney at law.
Boy, the aneurysm's back.
Of course, perhaps you could use those sedatives on yourself.
No, that won't help.
All right.
Do you know
Might I suggest from this SpooTube video that if you take those said sedatives and put it straight into Angus Ribram's carotid artery, then in theory that should put him to sleep fairly quickly.
Alright. Surprise attack.
Oh, brilliant.
Make a conceal check.
Easily done.
Just gotta talk to him.
That's gonna be the hashtag, doesn't it?
Yeah, surely.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Oh, hashtag surprise attack.
Sorry, I'm just opening. Roll 20.
God.
Oh shit, that's gold. Absolute gold. I got a tear that one. That was
Quick game's a good game.
That was fucking good.
Angus finishes talking to Jin, and then he keeps talking to boys. So Rante's still waiting for him to finish up on the phone. He's
Surprise attack.
just waiting to explain
Oh.
what happened to old Bessie.
What
Where
day
am I
is
looking?
Yeah, make a concealed check. It should be up top left
Top
somewhere.
left corner.
Oh dear.
Yeah, this might take a couple.
Holy
of spots.
shit nuggets. Alright,
Damn.
so much to your surprise, Angus Rebram, Dr. Angus stands up to give you a hug, and you're like, oh, okay. You kind of,
My heart feels.
yep. And then you feel a pain in your neck. You can make a resist drug check.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Ow. You feel a prick in your neck, but it goes away almost instantly.
And I feel good.
No, not at the moment. Like, medication doesn't work instantly. Not this
I thought it
kind.
was, straight in the neck, straight in the brain.
It is,
Yeah.
but it goes to the heart first, but, you know.
Version looks up from his hands and
Sorry.
he's just
How many
like, that
seconds
better
gone
be
for?
fucking full of air.
How
He's
many
gone for
seconds,
a hug.
how many
Right,
seconds of
Zach.
conversation do I have before I pass out then?
Oh, and then gone in for the hug again.
What do you do?
I guess I just like push back and
Shh, shh, shh,
just
shh.
have this arm at my neck. And I'm like,
Well, you
I was-
go to feel and there's nothing there.
I just figured his arm was still there. It's just
No, you
waiting
just felt
for-
like this prick, and you were like, and there's nothing there.
Okay. I'm just like, alright. Angus, I just wanted to say how. Alright.
And he just like slumps in a heap on the floor.
Like a sack of
Well, that happened.
Just pushes him into the river.
Yeah, version like gets his sidearm and just like pulls out the sharpest looking object he can out of it. Just
Yep, you pull your
So-
wolvers out.
yeah, that's them. Ching. Yeah.
Hmm?
No time like the present.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm. Is anyone going to stop me?
I
Apparently not.
mean, there we go. See, even you don't want to kill Dante. Now, can we just...
No, Jay doesn't want to kill Dante.
Relay would prefer we not do a murder in her apartment. That would be really nice.
All right, there we go. Yeah.
So can
This motherfucker needs some serious rehabilitation. Like,
well, tell original Angus to do his fucking job.
No, not original Angus. Only Angus. There is no other Angus.
Well,
the
then
OG.
Just one.
do your fucking job then, and turn him not cyber psycho. That's all we need. And then we can get back to pointing Dante at the people that we do want him to smash.
Okay, well, it's how do we turn him un-cyber psycho? Like, how do we fix stupid?
Guy's
Therapy.
cooked. There's no way.
Yeah, like, like what do we do? You just want me to start cutting pieces out of him?
Look,
I'll do it.
It was a long drive here. I can't smoke while driving a bike. One, the helmet. Two, when I took the helmet off, the wind kept blowing it out. So
Well, I mean, in my defense, I told you to leave him.
don't kill people. And
Tell him that.
So,
yeah, look, I've had that.
you killed like two or three Texas Rangers. They're like the people you're most not meant to kill.
Yeah, I mean, look. At least we're not in Texas.
Well, when
I've
the
got an idea.
authorities catch up with him, then That
I've
will be
got
a
an idea.
great closing argument, I'm sure.
Once, look. Here's my plan. Okay, here's my plan. We turn Dante into actual Rebrum, and then we cash in a bounty for Dante.
Huh?
While you think of Rana, check your messages.
Okay. Yep, and I'll you know what? Fuck it. You guys can have this discussion with Jin. I'm gonna have a smoke, go outside, and text Jin to get his ass to the fucking...
I assume with my cyber eye that I can see like heaps far with.
You can.
I see I see Dante hit the deck.
No. You can't see inside Relay's container.
Oh, I didn't realize they were in the container. I thought they were just outside.
No, they were inside.
Okay.
But you do get a message from Relay saying, come down? Is that what you said?
Yes, please, someone come deal with this problem, because it's not me doing it.
Alright, I'll come down.
Yep.
No murder.
Someone needs to put down this horse.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, you walk into...
Oh god, it's underbed all over
Angry
He
again.
just walks up. Done.
and Version looking down at this man unconscious on the ground.
Alright.
And Relay's out the side having a dart.
His hair's flopping off. It's not very good anymore.
Hey, I did that wig expertly.
What's the time?
Nothing a little bit of splue.
Well, I mean,
do.
you've still got a couple of hours till the meeting, but obviously, sooner the better.
Alright. Dr. Angus, how long are these sedatives going to last?
Well, that depends. I'm not quite sure how much I put in him.
Alright.
I just gave him everything I had.
My
Plan
hand
of
was
attack.
quite full.
Plan of attack. We chuck him in the back of the Dado. Take him to some sort of psych ward. Throw him at put him in there for some psychotherapy. Then I go see about a job. And then we come back and check on him later, see how he's doing.
That sounds good.
Question.
Version, raise your hand if you can ask a question.
Yeah, I just did.
Higher.
Fucking
Higher.
Version.
two things. One, fuck yourself. Two, if we're going to be dumping him at an institution, right, to get better, what's to stop him from blabbing about us to them, and then they pass it on to the authorities? The same problem that we had if he got caught in Texas.
He's crazy. Simple
No,
as
I'll never
that.
believe him. Does anyone have any whiskey? Just pour it all over him. He'll be drunk and
Yeah,
crazy.
I carried this from the library, so I'll just... I mean,
Jesus, not now. Like, just wait till we get there.
I could
I'm
probably
going to
just,
get whiskey all through the car.
I could probably just pull some
whiskey all through
petrol
the
out of
car.
the tank and douse him in that. They'll probably think that it's some sort of alcohol. Basically, it is.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah. All right.
Well, they'll think he's just being, health in the gas pipe.
Yeah, something like that. You know,
All right. Is that a plan?
Yeah,
Everyone cool with that?
it's a plan.
let's get this show on the road.
Jimmy, pull up the nearest psychiatric institution.
Arkham Asylum.
Yep, there's one in Little Europe.
What's it called?
Sunnydale.
No, that's way too high end. Bring up a shittier one.
Something with a high escape rate.
Well,
You know, we don't have to actually pay for it. We're dumping him at at the doorstep. So
Look, let's realistically. He needs to get better, or he needs to go. Okay. I've been with him for a long time. He's a good dude, but lately he's been going off the rails.
that's putting it
Like
wrong.
way off the rails. Like he's not on the rails anymore.
Yeah.
So we either get him better, or we cut him loose.
Do you
What do
reckon
we
we
vote?
should get rid of some of his, defining features? Maybe knock out some teeth or...
No, Dr. Angus. I'm saying he either gets better or we cut him loose. What do you want to do? As a team. I vote he gets better.
I mean,
You
Yeah.
can get better without teeth, but yeah, that's
I'd
fine.
like, I'd like to see him get better, but I just don't think it's within the realms of possibility that he can.
Dante
mean-
saved my life, so
I mean, look at what happened between him and Benny.
Didn't he
What the
love the chicken?
What
Oh,
the fuck
he loved the chicken. He dressed it up in like combat gear and had a grenade strapped to it. It's like
Look, can we have this discussion
Alright.
in the car?
I heard
bend
him
down.
talking. I heard him talking to the chicken as if the chicken was feeding him like some really twisted shit.
Where is the fucking chicken, by the way? I ask as I open the dado.
It is safe.
Yeah, it's safe. I'll just bend down with my
I
using
told
my frame.
Dante
I was
he'd probably be
just
here.
pick up Dante, and I'll put him in the back seat.
So you all pile into the
A hot
dado?
shotgun.
I'll be going on my bike, my
Oh,
one-seater bike.
Yep, you squeeze the seats back into one and
Yeah,
hop onto
I
it.
just look at it. I'm like,
It's like
Still
some
magic,
weird
yeah.
optical illusion.
oh,
How
it's
the
gone now.
fuck
It's
did
one
they
seat again.
balance a baby seat on the back of the
And
car?
the rest hop in the dado. And what's the
Yep.
plan?
All right.
Drop
hang on,
Dante
I'm
at the
right
loony
next to him.
bin.
Let's take him to Sunnydale.
Yeah.
We'll drop him there. We'll institute him there. Then I got to hook over to the Glen as Lex. I should get my suit. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. So I'll go get changed out of my Akai Utah stuff, and I'll put on my my lawyer shit. And I'll get my briefcase, I guess, that has nothing in it.
You're gonna need a ride to
Nope.
this job.
I'll
then?
take the bike.
I gotta say, man, I'm a bit hesitant to be taken on work. Like we just got back, and all of a sudden somebody's calling us for work. Like it just raises an alarms for me. That's all.
Hey, if it raises alarms, I'll deal with it. I would like you guys on standby nearby in case it is.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're not letting you go anywhere alone.
All right. So I'll drop the ping that to the psych ward, to Sunnydale.
Yep.
So we'll rip out there first.
Yep. So you peel out of the car park and onto the road, and version
If he's not moving, I'm not gonna
Come
go.
on, baby. Come on.
You're all out of petrol, buddy.
Stop at the gate. Look back.
Yep.
Only a new mechanic, right?
He's sitting there at the car.
I got no. Fucking someone siphoned my tank.
Did they though?
Jimmy, open a line.
Give me the
To,
coach channels. Open.
Dr. Angus.
Bling bling. Incoming call from Mr. Genras.
Go ahead and answer it. Hello, Dr. Angus speaking.
Dr. Angus, it's Jin Ryan. I'm just up at the gate. What's taking so long? We gotta go.
Well, apparently somebody siphoned the petrol from the dado.
I feel like you used air quotes in that sentence.
I absolutely did.
Mm.
Very exaggerated. I even stuck my hands out the window. You probably would have seen them.
I saw
You know,
that.
I can see him. I can see him.
Just, I guess, call a spoober and take we'll take him that
Roll
way.
Dante into the spoof.
All right, fine. I'll grab my jerry can. We'll have to go buy. We'll have to go buy bloody Marlboros. Damn it! I was gonna try and swap the car. Fine.
Just get tell Version that he should just get a towed back to Marlboro's and get rid of that piece of shit and get a new car.
But that,
Did you hear that version?
yeah, I did. Use it. That was the plan. Like I was going to get it.
All right,
to
so you tell
Marlboro.
him
Yeah, but
that
now
he
we
needs
just
to
need to add in the
organize
tow
a tow truck. Yeah.
I'll ping
Marlboro
the
have one.
Uber
Yeah,
for
you know
like
what? Fine.
2
I'll call.
blocks over.
I'll call Marlboro and I'll get him to come pick the car up. Try
No,
and do
come
a
and get a grab.
Hey Marlboro.
Who it is?
It's version. Your
Very-
cousin.
yeah. Okay.
Your cousin.
Since when you been my cousin? Yeah, well, I was younger before.
Look, it's been a week, all right? It's been a hell of a week, to be
All
honest.
right, all right, all right.
Look, any chance you can come pick the Dado up? It's got no fuel in it at the moment, and we kind of need something with a bit more leg room, if you catch my drift.
Right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yep. Send me a ping and I'll come and get it. Simple it. Maybe do it. I don't know.
Every time we talk to this
Yep.
guy, Scary's
All
got
right.
more.
Unintelligible? Yes, it's great.
I'll send you a pin. How about that?
That,
And then you can
that's
come
what
pick
it
it
is.
up, and we'll
That's
just
what.
what?
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 But do maybe.
You been drinking bike cleaner again?
No, that do. Ah, D.
You did.
Click.
All right. I'll send him the pin.
Yep.
We didn't get the address. Oh, okay.
Fuck, I love Marlboro.
And yep, you organise a Spoober relay. It's going to cost you 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 50 eddies. Oh, actually, it'll cost you 100 round trip. So you fang over to Sunnydale, boot Angus Rebram out the door.
Go admit him
Oh.
in there.
Oh, okay. You go through the process to admit him. That's done and dusted, and you arrive at this elegant, sleek, black windowed building. Not as big as some of the other buildings, but quite big. Which has like a stylized wolf's head logo on the front.
Sexy.
No signage, just this stylized wolf logo. And you make your way in, and the lobby is bare except for a couple of elevators. And you ride it up to the 7th floor, where the doors open, and you come out into a smaller foyer. Where there is a older looking gentleman behind a desk in quite stylized, very simple though business wear. He's just wearing like a tight fitting vest, tie, shirt, sort of greying hair that's swept over, trimmed beard. And you notice he sort of has a scar that runs down the side of his face. And he sort of like looks at his watch and looks up at you.
Mm-hmm. I'll walk over, briefcase in hand. Lex from Rabram and Lex, here to see. Am I on the level 14? Is that where that's where he told me to go?
Was it? I thought I said
Oh,
7. My bad.
You said 14.
Yeah.
Here to see. I've got a meeting with Sir Wellington, the second.
Just a moment, sir. And he sort of like sits there for a second, and he says, "And your associates?"
Yeah, you never know. We have to go through the combat zone to get here, so I bring my bodyguard with me, but they can stay here if that's more.
Well, I believe Mr. Wellington
move.
was quite interested in meeting all of you.
Oh, they can come on in then.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right. So he stands up, takes his jacket off a hook on the wall, puts it on, buttons it up, and opens a double set of doors leading into a spacious office. Again, very simple, but has these sort of almost like regal statues of lions with crowns on them. And sitting down the far end of the desk is a man that looks like... Alright, so sitting down the far end behind this large flat desk is Sir Wellington the Second. What does Sir Wellington the Second look like?
He looks like a middle-aged man with a long brown beard and swept back, sort of like a brown comb over. He is dressed in a nice black business suit with a bowler hat resting on his desk and a monocle.
The administration person from the front desk sort of walks up and sort of stands off to his right behind the desk but off his shoulder, and produces like a tablet and a pen and just sort of stands upright at the ready. You notice also another gentleman in the room sitting on a chair on the left side, and he looks like...
So he looks like he's a hipster. He wears just plain everyday t-shirt and chinos, and he's got a 7-inch beard. He wears a golf like a golf hat, old man style hat, and he just wears like the darkest, blackest sunnies that you've ever seen.
Oh, he's challenging me on my sunnies.
So as you walk into the room, Sir Wellington invites you to take a seat, and there's sort of these comfortable seats all around the room. And he says,
Greetings, gentlemen. I've heard much about all of you. I've heard that you are a quite talented group of individuals, one would say. I work for... let me bring that up. I work for Wolf Networking Solutions, a company, as you might possibly know, deals in talent acquisition. We have been looking around for new talent, so to say, to incorporate into our brand. And what I had heard from a lead that you may be this promising talent indeed.
I pick a chair that gives me a good view of everyone in the room.
I was going to say,
Yet I can still sprint to the exit.
you channel your inner giant space lizard and sit in one of the back-reaching chairs.
I look at both of them and even the admin guy. Did the admin guy leave? Sorry.
No, he's sort of like
He's
standing off to the side of
Alright.
the man behind the desk. Looks like
Is
he's
it-
going to take notes.
Is anyone packing? Wait.
Make a perception check.
Oh god. 16.
The man sitting on the side of the room, the hipster-looking dude, is. You're pretty confident in saying that the assistant is, but you can't tell from Sir Wellington because he's sort of down the other end of the room.
All right. So you're looking at hiring my crew here. What are we talking?
So my manager is very cautious about the talent that we invite into our business. We're a large international brand, you see, and I was asked that maybe perhaps I could accompany you and see what your team is capable of before we get into further talks.
I mean,
What is it exactly
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
think we do?
Yeah.
I did hear about an interesting trip to Texas. You are something of problem solvers, I've heard.
Knew that bastard would knock us.
I just start hyperventilating in the corner.
But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Gregory Edmondson de Wellington II, manager of Wolf Networking Solutions and loyal servant to the Queen. Pleased to make your acquaintance. And this is Jeeves, my butler.
And he sort of like nods at everybody.
Jeeves the butler. Okay. I'm just gonna asterisk that because that's funny. And And who's your friend in the chair here?
This gentleman was sent to me by my managers. I do not exactly know who he is yet.
His name is Blood.
He's
His name is what?
Blood. So my bad. One little bit I slipped. So you're aware. You've just met with Blood over the last hour discussing the nature of his skills. The information that was given to you from one of your external assessors was that he very much works well as an independent unit, but preceding any form of procurement, you want to assess his skills in a team scenario.
Oh, yes. So, Blood here is a great individual asset that we've, from what I've heard so far, but before we take him on, we wish to see how he performs in a team with other operatives.
okay. That's fair.
At a
So
pass.
when you say you want to join us, I just saw a look at version.
Think of it like an assessment, if you will.
Yes. Now, you say you want to come along and see what our skills are like firsthand. Is there a job in mind, and does it pay?
We don't take lawyer work pro bono.
Yeah, I don't do nothing for free, if you know what I mean.
So far, I have no work pending for you currently. But,
No, what?
no, I didn't have anything, Eddie.
I'm nodding my head to you.
It's gold. So let me just. We don't work for free, if you know what I mean.
Work in the future.
I was going to continue with that.
Go for it. My bad.
But, yes, no, I currently don't have anything lined up for you now, but if you prove valuable to my company, we can arrange jobs in the future for you and your crew.
Okay, that's. Yeah. And you want to come along? You want to come
Well-
along on a mission?
What point is it hiring help if there's no help at all?
Tell you what, because for however you know it, but like let's just say that something did happen in Texas. Not that we were there, or have ever left Night City in the past like 4 months. But if something did happen, we might need to lay low for a while. So could I just have your contact details?
Yes, Jeeves, if you will, please.
Yep, he flips out a very thin metallic business card and hands it over to you.
I hold it, and I hold up mine. It's like not metallic. It's like card.
Yeah, yours is like a half crumpled bit of card
Okay,
now,
like
fraying at
it's
the
like
end.
Bateman
Jeeves, if you
style.
will.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a real Bateman going on.
Yeah, real.
Thank you, Jeeves. All right. Well, how about we'll contact you when we've got something, and we might need to. I mean, potentially, might need to lay low for a little while. It was very nice meeting you. I sort of like, how far away from me is he? So I need to like jog over to him to shake his hand.
Almost like 15 feet, you know.
No, I'll walk over and go to shake his hand.
I'll shake your hand back before, brushing my hand off on my pants.
I think you'd pull out a handkerchief, mate.
I'll look at Blood.
Or he holds
I'll
his
just-
hand out to Jeeves, who gives him a little.
I could just throw out these pants, get a new pair.
I'll just give Blood like
course,
a nod. Like I know
Thank
what's
you.
going on.
I don't like the way anyone's looking at me here, so
Jesus.
Yep, blood just shoots everybody.
We've got Dante the second.
Anyway, you may go if you wish now. I have no further business.
Or just an idea. You could begin to shadow them.
What do you think I was planning to do after getting rid of them?
When I say shadow, I meant mingle with them, not follow them.
I mean, do you want to? You know what? Why don't we get to know each other a bit better? Yeah. Before
Yeah,
you
so,
Oh,
do
so
it.
no.
I
I
suppose
know
I
where
could
this
I
goes.
don't know. Do
see
you like
where...
I know this place, huh? You ever heard the term hashtag grab stick?
Fuck.
I
Huh?
suppose I could see where people of your social class hang out.
Oh,
I-
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't know about that one.
This- oh.
Doctor's awake now.
This first little red flag here. If you're gonna be hanging around with us, not that any of the rest of us have agreed to this yet, by the way. You can't be saying shit like that, you know.
I want to know one thing.
So who is this fine gentleman anyway?
Oh, this is hang on, I gotta think. Are we using real names? Not yeah, fuck it. This is version, accomplice and security to Rabram and Lex, attorneys at law.
Why are you using what you just used my real fucking name, and why are you still putting up with this charade of Brabham and Lex?
I show you. I show
knows
him my
we're not
card.
them.
I give version my card.
Yeah, I see the card. I've seen it before.
put it in his
doesn't
pocket.
change. It doesn't change that. Well, I know who you are. I don't need a fucking card. Like this doesn't. This dude somehow knows about Texas already. How
do you know about Texas?
Thank you.
Yes, I had this lovely gentleman give me a tip. Montana, have you ever heard of him?
Motherfucker. Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have.
Yes, he told me you were a very skilled and talented group of individuals. A little bit rough around the edges, if you will.
You know what? I liked Montana. He said I was #1 in his books.
That's what he reported to me.
He said I was #1, and he said my good friend over here, Dr. Angus, #2, and the version was 3.
That is.
That's what he said. Might not necessarily be true. And anyway, I am Dr. Angus. I'd happily give you some tips on your suit one day.
Yes. I guess you might be able to.
And it's probably
I have a
good
guy.
point to start with. We'll start with Dr. Angus. Give the new guys a quick rundown of what you look like, because things
Sure,
have changed.
So Dr. Angus is quite tall, built like a brick shithouse. He is a Texan man. He's currently wearing a very nice grey suit with grey hat. Underneath the grey hat, he has...
Angus the Grey.
No.
Continue.
I've just had a brain fart.
Cornrows.
He's got a glorious mustache.
Yep.
And, yeah,
Handlebar
cornrows.
mustache and soul patch.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And
No soul
cornrows.
patch, just the...
No soul patch?
No soul patch, just the handlebar mustache and cornrows. That he's very proud of.
Very proud. Then we
And he's a doctor. Just
Not a doctor.
Just saying.
an
Just jabs
air
people in
of
the neck.
doctorisms about him.
Has he got his hat on?
Yes, great.
he does, yeah.
Jay?
Yep. So version 6 foot flat, reasonably athletic build, bald, clean shaven. Now he used to have a beard, piercing blue eyes, a grey left arm, which is where all these little ripper and all that sort of stuff come out from. His cyber arm, and wearing a rather striking dark navy suit.
And it should be said to Sir Wellington, the suits that Dr. Angus and Version are wearing, you can respect. They're nice looking suits. They're not
My one, you
cheap.
don't need to.
Yeah. With that, let's jump to Lex.
Yeah, so Lex is he's built. He's wearing like an oversized crappy business suit that covers up like his body frame, so he looks like so he's got his like normal body, then he's got like this metallic frame around him that like helps him like just be like monstrous, but like
if you've seen
it looks ridiculous.
Elysium with
Yeah.
Matt Damon, It's
Diamond.
the sort of the exo frames
Yeah.
that runs along his limbs to give him a bit of extra. up and going.
Otherwise, yeah, he's got like shoulder length black hair, clean shaven. It's pretty. He looks how I imagine the Winter Soldier to look like. Like he's like that. As a quick description. But yeah, like he's in a crappy suit at the moment, but it's just oversized because it's like covering up,
comically hanging.
Yeah, it's like over his body frame, so he looks odd, like in this suit.
Environment in general.
Relay.
I think by this point, because I've done so many costume changes, that Relay would be back to her original.
Yep.
So short black hair, that's a bit wild and up, fitting in the cyberpunk world. Small, scrawny, looks like they've definitely grown up without enough food. Oversized black jacket, black skinny jeans, combat boots, constantly twitchy.
It's a pretty good description. And while we're there, Dante, even though that might change.
Oh, I guess I can say what I look like, but I'm not in the room. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my description's changed a little bit. I mean, apparently, I'm in a tweed outfit now.
Bow tie. Yeah.
So yeah, and it's like a blonde toupee we're talking about here. I was originally like completely hairless on my head. Yeah, massive unit, no frame though. Used to get around in me orange overalls, but now I've got the tweed going. Nice for a change. So and he stands, pretty much same height as Jin and that. It's pretty.
Yeah, I'm
there.
about 6'2", I think.
Pretty much think like
Sounds about
Dave
right.
Bautista, like big unit kind of guy. Alrighty, jumping back into it.
So I should ask, doing a head count, where is the last of your little crew?
He's indisposed. That's Rabrin.
Radical.
He's just taken some leave for potentially a couple of weeks.
Years.
Understandable. From what I've heard, it's a stressful line of work, to say the least.
Yes, it is. Being a lawyer, I know.
Very cutthroat, one would say.
Indeed. All right, so bongies.
I really
yes.
want waffles.
Change into something a bit more comfortable. Head down to bongies. I'll sling him the ping.
Yep.
To Bong Huang's.
Yep. So it's a little place in old Japantown. Not too far from here actually.
Chin just flexes the suit off.
No,
It's baggy for just that reason. So he can actually move in it without it just ripping apart.
It looks ridiculous in my mind.
Yeah. So quite comical.
Considering his shoulders are up by your ears, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll see you there, huh?
Will do. Jeeves, please get a car ready.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think Jeeves did boy's voice in a previous line of work.
I'll head out.
Yep.
I guess I'll walk to Bong Huang's.
I was gonna say I'll rip on my bike across back home, get changed in my regular Edge Runner sort of gear, then head over to Bong Huang's and meet him there. Shouldn't take me long.
So you head down. Jeeves informs you that a car will be ready for you downstairs. Would you prefer that he waits here?
Oh, no, Jeeves can come along.
Okay. And what's everybody else doing? As you all make your way downstairs.
Walking to Bongies.
Yeah,
I don't really want
basically,
fucking waffles.
I'm basically complaining to Relay the entire time that we're walking to Bongi's. Like, what the fuck was all that? Like, he just gave up on the pretense that he was like this guy knows us. He knows what's happened in Texas already. Like, has he known the information? Who the fuck are these people? What the fuck? And now he's just tagging along, like,
Yes.
and Jin just let it happen. Just let it fucking happen. Like,
Is Relay liking
and for
this
some
conspiracy?
reason, Jin
Yes.
just fucking Jin just kept up with the lawyer thing. Like, the dude said within the first minute that we were there that he knew us from Texas. Like, and that immediately tells me that he knows that we are not Rabram and Lex.
Yeah, you know who I think he's
Like, it
working
just-
for?
The man?
Yeah, the man. The fucker who took over Angus's business.
So what now?
Also,
Well, that's the other
Or-
question. So
Ordo.
Angus,
Consider-
you watch as Relay and Version start walking off down the road. Well, you're all sort of walking together as they start talking, and you realise that, you know, you're breaking out in a little bit of a sweat already, and your feet start to hurt. You've walked like maybe 20 feet.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Well, look, I just assumed that Jeeves was calling a car for all of us, so I'm just going to hitch a ride.
Good point. All right, so when you walk down, and this nice black sedan sort of pulls up out the front, Jeeves walks up, opens the door, and
I hop straight in. Thank you, Jeeves.
Yep. So as you sort of like go to run in, he just puts his hand on your chest and says, "Excuse me, but I don't believe this car is for you.
What are you talking about?
But this car
Are we-
is..."
Are we not all
Surprise
going to
attack.
bong you?
Surprise attack! Well, that would be up to Sir Wellington the second here.
I suppose they could come along, Jeeves. It's not too far of a drive.
Of course,
Good job, old bean. I'll hop in.
yep, you'll hop in.
Boy,
Why, yes, sir.
make a note of that.
Of course. Anybody else notice or hop in the car?
no, I am deep in conspiracy. I
Yeah,
am
we are
currently claiming that Edmonton must certainly, by how cold-blooded and calculated he was there, be a lizard man. And I'm fairly certain that hipster is a vampire. Possibly the sparkly kind.
Well, they said that they were like he learned all this information through Montana. That dude's a known fucking pedophile. Like,
Yeah, they're working with him!
who the fuck do we like? Do
in
we
Texas,
really want to be
right?
working within that sort of a circle? I don't.
I mean, also, just looking at Edmonton, he's got the twirly mustache.
Where's the fucking monocle? Who wears a bloody monocle? Get glasses if you need them.
My question is, how does the monocle stay on? Is it magnets?
I think his eye fat just sort of grew around it.
So, like, do you remember that with the absolute psycho, the cape and the knight? Yeah, there was
Dante?
that. No, not Dante. I mean, I think it's kind of like Dante.
Dante couldn't afford a cake.
But he had a nemesis, and they had a top hat and monocle, and yes, very evil.
Bollard.
Oh, the Monopoly guy.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what? The Monopoly
yeah, he's the
guy-
Monopoly guy.
Oh my god!
All I know
Entire
is
system
This
is
is
in
too
on
deep
it.
for us. This is too deep for us. We need to bug the fuck out of this. I don't even think Night City's safe
I
anymore.
pull out my bug detector. He said bug.
Yep. Angus?
I start scanning.
Like, and who are these other two? Like Jeeves? That's a made-up name.
Angus?
All I know is that somebody needs to assess Wellington here, and I don't think anybody's as qualified as I am. Boy,
Why, yes, sir.
begin assessment.
Of course.
No parameters.
Yep, he just starts having a cry. While you say that out loud in the back of a sedan with yourself, Sir Wellington II, Jeeves, and Blood as you're driving to Bong Huang's, Jeeves just like eyeballs the shit out of you.
What's Blood
Strong
doing?
eyeball.
You getting this, boy?
Of
Don't like the look he's
course,
giving me.
I'm hanging out your pocket.
Oh, sorry, boy. Here we go.
Of course, then. Thank you, sir. So, yep, you all arrive at, well, you guys arrive at Bong Huang, so there's Jin, Blood, Sir Wellington, Angus, and Jeeves. Relay and Version are walking and talking. So,
I'm scanning everything around me.
I don't think we would go to Bongs. Like, I think we'd be that
get
like.
lost in conversation.
Yeah.
But you're still a while away because it is actually quite a walk.
Yeah.
Good.
So, yeah,
I can get waffles.
After like 20 odd minutes, most of the crew arrives at Bong Huang's. Sir Wellington, your senses are completely overwhelmed at the mixture of people. Some of them are actually quite well dressed. There's a lot of people sort of like they've got the camera and they're like, you know, taking some photos with some crab sticks for some weird reason. You know, they've got the bowl of Laxa up and they're like, taking
the food's
photos.
leaking out.
I don't know what Blood thinks of this. This mixture of people, this bright neon sign of this sort of tropical hut and a big old coconut palm tree and neon signs of Bong Huang's Cha Cha hut that sells Laxa.
I'm going to assume this is like the food they used to serve back when the colonies were still around.
Boy, did you hear that?
I did, sir.
You can deduct a point for that one.
Okay. I didn't think it was too bad, sir. I mean,
Boy, deduct a point from yourself as
of
well.
course, sir. Of course.
Is anybody going to open the door for me? No? Okay.
Alright.
Deduct a point from
I
everyone, boy.
believe the door is open, sir. Jeeves has got up and opened the door.
When they get out of the
Steve's
car,
going to have a point back.
I'll be there, but in my like edge runner gear.
Yep.
So it's like a
Quick wardrobe change.
like fatigues on bottom. The military harness and the the jacket and stuff. I'm like, hey. I'll be like, I'm no longer Lex. I'm like, Jin, hey, Dr. Angus, what are you doing here? Who are your friends?
What do you mean?
Introduce me to your friends. Who's this?
Oh, you fucking idiot.
Greetings, I believe Jin Rai, if I'm not mistaken.
Your name's Jin Rai. My name's Jin Rai.
I believe.
What a coincidence.
he's
Where are you
had a
from?
Stroke, sir. You know what to do.
I don't think I've got any sedatives left.
That's
Should start.
unfortunate.
Or set a reminder to make some more.
Of course, sir.
Or just do it for me. Either one.
If only I had hands.
Anyway, come along. Let's go.
All right, we'll go in.
Follow
I think
me?
we can walk and talk.
Have a bit of laxer.
Yep,
get to
so
know
you
each other.
order another round of laxes. Hurrah, guys!
What does Blood and Sir Wellington think about Bong Huang?
So, as before everyone entered, you guys all entered, and I pulled Sir Wellington aside and just asked, what do you think about these guys' face value?
I think they might perhaps be a useful lot to though to say their mental states are lacking would be perhaps an understatement, but I'm sure we can iron out the kinks with this.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what does Jeeves think about them face value as well?
My opinion does not really matter. If
Makes less
I just
Sir
opened doors.
Wellington II endorses them, then so do I.
Yes, sir.
So Bon
know it.
Huang's is actually like a street vendor, so there's no enclosed area, so to speak. It's like this big lineup that leads to this small street shop.
Those booths.
But it's no,
they
there's
pop up.
tables. There's always been
Oh.
tables. There's like this constant stream of steam and smoke that comes out the top. But it does smell good if you like laxers.
All
So
right.
the question is, what would Blood like to order?
Laxa.
That's good, because that's all there is, other than crab sticks. I think
Boy, you can
once
add a
upon
point for that one.
Oh, thank you, sir. I believe once upon a time they had spring rolls. Maybe. But they're off the menu.
Yeah, two bowls of Laxa.
Oh, you get a few capstick for that. Blump, blump.
Boy,
Why,
add
And
5
the chips.
points.
of course. So everybody orders around a laxer and sits at the table. This is quite a sight to behold, Sir Wellington, in that people are like openly dining together with like plastic chopsticks and spoons, like these big ladle spoons. You're not sure what to make of it.
Oh, reminds me of the rougher parts outside London where the unfortunate had to squabble over limited resources. But I suppose everybody makes their way.
While we
Jeeves
sit
is
down
kinda,
to
like,
eat,
just eyeing it. Yep.
while we're sitting down eating and having a beer, I might give Buzz a call.
Yep. Doesn't take long. Yep, as
Us-
always, you hear buzzes.
Just before I make the call, I say, "Well, you want to join us for a bit of work, right?"
Yes, that would be ideal.
I know the guy. I'll call Buzz.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't take long, and he picks up almost straight away. G'day there, Jim. What's the happening? Yep.
Hey, Buzzy. Just back in town, looking for a bit of work. Just a job. Quick. Just a quick and dirty job.
Is there such a thing?
Maybe.
Oh, you want me to look? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry. I thought we were having a bit of bloody tete-a-tete, like a bit of bit of bant. Anyway, yeah, give me a second. I'll have a look. And you could sort of hear some clacking and typing away. I do have. So, like,
Yeah.
there's this band, right? Apparently. I don't know. Never heard of them. But apparently they're supposed to be good. People dig them. Don't know nothing about them. But anyway, there's this band, right? And they're looking for somebody to help them, like, investigate something. But on the downside, they don't really want to pay.
Skip.
I'm out.
But apparently they've got quite a influencing station, you could say, if you know what I mean.
They've got a good platform to
Mm.
get our names out there, and we don't really want them out there for a couple of weeks.
Why is that?
Nothing.
No.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about that one later. So no pay. What do they call it? Paying with exposure.
Goodwill.
Yeah. They'll like check you up on their Spunkstagram page.
What's the band's name?
The something divas. Digital? Nah, that doesn't sound right. Dashing? Nah, that doesn't sound right. Daring? Maybe? I've got it written down here somewhere.
All right. And I'll look at Dr. Angus. Can you quickly look up this
Maybe it's
this-
digital.
this band name? I'll give him like 3 band names on Spunkstagram. See if they're a real thing.
I mean, I can't, but I can ask Boy to.
Yeah,
Boy,
do that.
Why, yes, sir.
do what he wants.
Cold, sir. And it
Not
doesn't.
whatever he wants, just search for the band names.
I'm with you, sir.
good.
It doesn't take long, and yeah, a Spunkstagram page pops up for Digital Divas. Kind of like a bit of a goth, punky kind of looking band. All female. And it shows that the last couple of they've been kind of like doing these impromptu gigs, it appears, in like public settings rather than in pubs and clubs and venues. And there's been like a fire after every gig.
Right. What's their following like? If we were to look at their Instagram, their Spunkstagram page.
Like a good 200, 300?
Million?
Sound like
I mean-
much.
1,000 or
It's more than yours. Oh, bad.
Boy, they're awful. Why are we looking at this?
Well, simply because you asked me to look it up, so I did.
I just thought they'd be more, They're shit. Jinra, they're shit.
Just
They're
for
shit.
the fire alone,
Buzz,
right?
Buzz, they're shit. You got anything else?
Well, who's to say whether they're
I did. They're shit.
You know what? This could be a good opportunity for Version to crank out his new cyberware.
He does have quite a voice on him. I think he could sing. Be part of the band.
Could be.
I'm very confused, boys. Like, what? Who? What?
Our Version got a cyber dick.
You don't say.
Oh no, I do say.
Like one of those Mr. Studs? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
How big are we looking here?
pretty big. It's premium.
There you go. Turn it up.
Is there anything else, or is that the only thing going?
I mean, there's somebody's looking to hire a bit of extra security. Some chappie named Rex. Could be a bit of a dicey one. Apparently, it's well, I say dicey one, but it's in a bit of the old combat zone. So
What is that? Is like, do you know how much they pay for that?
no, but I could follow it up.
Yeah, do that.
I mean, it's got to be fairly decent, surely.
I would think so.
What else are we looking at? Yeah, I don't know. I could put my feelers out after that. What else we got?
Are these jobs immediate? Like, do they need to be done ASAP or?
Oh yeah, they're all coming up soon.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what this one is. Yeah, I mean that's all I've really got.
Yeah, cool. All right. Let us know what that one pays and get back to me when you can.
Righto.
It was good talking to you, Buzz.
Yeah, likewise, mate. Likewise.
Been too long, huh?
Yeah, it's been, I don't know, what, a couple of weeks?
Mm.
You went radio silent there for a while. You got to let me know what happened in the old Texas town.
Yeah, we'll let you know when we catch up for a frothy.
I dig that.
Amazing you said that in old Alexa.
Oh, you're down at Bunghangies.
Yeah, we're at Bongies. Feel free to come down anytime. We're here most days.
Oh, what are the odds? Hey!
All right. Talk to you soon.
All right, word.
All right. So we got some pending jobs. So we'll let you guys know when those come through. And I mean, after we eat and stuff, if there's nothing happening now, then we might take off, I guess.
So where are you choosing to go to?
I think that it might be time to have some time off, especially whilst Dante is having some well-earned rest.
Yep.
So I think we should all probably have a little bit of downtime, maybe a week.
Yep.
And then, and we can kind of fast forward through that and
We'll do
the
it.
downtime activities.
Yeah.
Saying,
Yep.
yeah, go.
You go.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that way, you know, then we might get to a point where we can sort of do this job, and then the other two can sort of come along for the ride, rather than role playing out going to Bong Huang's for the next 7 days.
Yep.
That's the icing on the cake here.
So we'll do that. We'll sort of do something, lay low for a week, and just do those downtime sort of money gathering activities and do not much of anything, I reckon.
Yep. Alright, so we can run a simple week of downtime, which I'll do afterwards off camera. During that week, you get a email in your agent, Jin.
Okay.
It says F dot they're beginning to ask questions. It's been a while since contact had been made. I need something to give them ASAP, and then it's just -L.
Okay.
And that is where we'll leave it there.
Cool.
What? What? What?
Well, I hope Byron enjoyed that.
Yeah, boy. All right. So
Ugly, chuckly.
this is a fun bit where I'll push a little bit, and then everybody else can do their bit. So, like and subscribe if somehow you missed it in the beginning of the episode. If you're even still here, go hit those like and subscribes, Byron. I mean, somebody else, everybody. Tell your friends. Get on it. Get amongst it. Have a good week. Tune us in next week. Until then, be well.
Oh,
Peace out.
Tan, Phil, I'm sorry, we forgot to introduce the most important person in this campaign, our one top fan, Byron.
Byron, yeah, or
Yeah.
GM Addy.
I've heard a lot about them.
What a legend.
Yeah, until then, tune in next week. Peace.
Bye.